Alright, what is up everybody? In this video we're talking about the brand new Spider-Man game mode and the quote-unquote biggest update in tower defense history for Universal Tower Defense Z, okay? So we got this new extraction game mode. This is Spider-Man related, Spider-Man themed, or at least one of the game modes in here is. And I've been doing this for like, I want to say 5 hours, so I've been doing this quite a bit. This crime fighting one, okay? This is where you get Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Venom. I'm gonna walk you guys through it, kind of explain some of the stuff, and also here's the team I use for it. Want to see like the relics on these people or whatever. Really briefly, really quickly, I will show these off, but pretty much you have idle to buff. You can't use like hill units on this team, by the way, if you're wondering why we don't use Fern anywhere. Hill units are kind of scuffed right now, maybe they'll change it in the future, but right now the boss fights in the Spider-Man event don't have any hill spots in them, so you can't use hill units for it. We're using Moderate for the rewind, Idle for the buffing, Sailor King for the crit buffing and damage, Nami to buff up Vegeta, and also so we don't use like too many credits. You'll see what I'm talking about later with the credits. And then Gogeta is our main damage, so there's the team comp there. Otherwise, yeah, let's hop into the crime fighting extraction here. There are plenty of bugs going on right now, so hopefully none of these happen while I'm recording. And also there's gonna be pretty much no editing, I think. There's gonna be a one-take Timmy a little bit, maybe a little bit of editing, but I'm really tired right now, so I don't know. Okay, so in the game mode, in the Spider-Man game mode, we have like a different team selection thing. Okay, this is brand new. I don't think I've ever done this before. So pretty much, you start out with 100 points, okay? And these units have like different point values that they cost. So like these units cost 30, the secret ones do, mythic ones and exclusive ones cost 15. So that's why we are using like Nami here instead of just trying to run a different unit, because I don't know, Nami's just kind of really cheap. You can use anything else with her here. It also just buffs Gogeta as part of the Gogeta team for one of his passives. So I don't know, believe in this team, run this team if you can. If you have any questions about like alternatives, I don't really know. I've only used this team so far, so maybe ask in the comments, see if anybody else knows anything. But starting off immediately here in the extraction event, okay? So what you need to look at, I'm just gonna kind of take a pause here and look at this real quick. Quest book, okay? This is the most important part. This is how you actually get the units. You can sit here for 35 minutes, whatever the time limit is, which is, yeah, 35 minutes is the time limit, by the way. You can sit here for 35 minutes and not do your quest at all, and you won't get any units, okay? You run around doing all your objectives, whatever. You need to do the quest book. So this bottom one is for Iron Man. This middle one is for Spider-Man. And then the top one is for Venom. Okay, so they're all different bosses. The middle one's Green Goblin. This is some guy named Tangerine. I don't know who he is. And then this is Venom, right? So you complete these quests right here. And you do those to unlock certain units. I kind of listed those off already. Now, the quests themselves are delivering pizzas, which are the blue objectives you'll find on your, like, around the map, if you look around. Blue objective with pizza on it. And the red exclamation points are like little tower defense minigames with 5 waves, okay? And what you're looking for from those for your quest book is different modifiers. So they can have, I think, 3 to 4 modifiers, and they're just kind of random. You could have bad RNG here. You're looking for 2 cloner, 2 air, 2 sprinter, and 2 hyper armor, 2 range, 2 normal. Pretty much 2 of each, right? So what I like to do is get the pizzas out of the way first, but also one other thing I kind of forgot to mention. Discover crime scene evidences. Okay, this might be confusing, but what this is, if I go look, apparently on the exclamation points, never mind, that's just the red part. Someone in chat said that it was wrong. So the crime scene evidences, we'll kind of go over those like the last step, I think, but your spider senses will go off when you're near them. They're these little like colored dots, either green or orange, and I don't know, you need to find 3 of each. So 3 orange, 3 green if you want to complete these fully. But either way, you'll kind of just see this throughout the run. I'm just going to kind of do a normal run now, trying to get Spider-Man. So, I like to start off with my pizza runs, so I'm just going to look around for a close pizza. There's one right here, I don't know where I'm going. Let's just do the pizza first up. You got to do 5 of these for both of the quests. So you got to do 5 guaranteed, regardless if you're going for Spider-Man or Iron Man here. Now, my movement in this game mode is not very good. Okay, I'm not the best Spider-Man Roblox player ever, I guess, but I'm sure you can do this a lot faster than me. Usually, I clear all of the quests in about, like, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Could be more, could be less. Give or take, if you complete all the quests and then you're ready to fight the bosses, the boss fights themselves take, like, another 10 to 15 minutes after that. So the whole run in total takes, like, 25 to 30 minutes, really. 20 to 30 minutes, I should say. I don't know, depends on your RNG for a lot of the parts, but... Another thing to know about the movement here, I'm going to mention this just kind of while I'm doing pizzas, if I can get through this. There we go. So, a lot of bugs are happening right now. I don't know what point in time you'll watch this video, but if you watch this like sometime... Here's the best way. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. spider sense is going off, right? So this tells me I'm near one of the crime scene evidences. And you can see it right here through walls. It is a color. I found the green one. So the Iron Man one is orange, highlighted. For some reason when you go near it, it's actually blue on your spider senses, but there's an orange one for Iron Man, green one for Green Goblin. So, 3 of each for the quest. Once again, you want to find a 3 of each color orb. But as I was saying about the movement, okay? I don't know if you're going to watch this on release or like later, but good chance that it's going to be bugged. Okay, so a lot of the movement in this like game mode is pretty wonky. And one thing to be really careful of, okay, if I had to like summarize the main takeaway for bugs, is when you're going to be going at any like weird angle like as I'm doing right now, make sure to lose your momentum, okay? If you're going too quick into like walls, you'll just fly through them and bug out of the map and you will die. And if you die in this game mode, you can't do anything. Like, I don't know. If you have any more questions about stuff or if you want to see like what those bugs were, I ran into them plenty of times on my live stream, which I'm live streaming right now still as I record this. But yeah, be careful of bugs, okay? Main takeaway, don't be coming at like any weird angle into walls or rooftops or anything. Make sure to lose your momentum and speed before you're like going into a crazy off angle like this one, for example. If I flew into that at like Mach 10, whatever, there's a good chance I would bug out and just lose the run. So be careful of that. Like whenever you're coming at anything at a funky angle, it'll almost happen there. Your momentum kind of spirals out and just like your camera freaks out. If you clip through the wall during those, you'll fall out of the map and die, and you can't do anything after that. So be careful of bugs, okay? Is what I'm trying to say. But I'm doing my pizzas first, right? You do 5 pizzas, and while you're going around doing your pizzas, you can also look for the orbs, you know, the green orbs, orange orbs you can see through the wall when you're close to them. I'm not close to any right now, so I don't see them. Spider senses will also go off, but yeah, start by doing my pizzas, because you gotta do 5 no matter what. Whoever character you're going for. You gotta get 5 pizzas done, so I'm getting these done first. And I don't know, my movement's not the best. Like, you probably could get these done way faster, but personally, the fastest I've ever done all of the quests in here is 12 minutes. But by the way, here's another green orb here. So a good chance you can find some of them while doing your pizzas early. So this one right here, green orb number 2. Still haven't found any oranges though. It's okay, we'll keep going, doing our pizzas. Whoops, messed that up. It's too low. Okay, I can't do it, bro. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, start with the pizzas, and then after the pizzas, we'll worry about the other stuff. Oh my goodness, where am I going, bro? I'm washed. For Black Spider-Man. Right. Also in the middle of nowhere now. There's another green orb though, so here's my spider senses going off, letting me know there's a green orb nearby. Look around, kind of try and find out where that is. Is it on a roof? Yeah. So very rooftop on that building there. I'll have to go back for it. In fact, I might just go for it now. But we'll do another pizza delivery once this one runs out of time, which it looks like they broke it after the last reset. I can't see a timer anymore. Okay, yeah, it just goes away. No countdown anymore. There used to be a countdown at the top, then they did a shutdown, and now I guess that's gone. But I got 3 green orbs, right? So the green orbs were the crime scene evidences for the middle quest here. Those are done. Still working on pizzas. I'm just trying to get all 5 done. So far, I have 2 done. And yeah, this is the only game mode I've been doing so far. I don't know anything about really any other game mode, but the Spider-Man mode, I think it's pretty fun personally if you don't get bugged out. My biggest gripe with it was for the longest time, I just like kept losing my runs to random bugs through the map, bro. And it took me like 4 hours of time just wasted. Okay, so here's an orange orb, right? So through the wall, orange orb. When you get near it, blue. This is Iron Man. So Iron Man orb right here. Find it on the rooftop there. Getting pretty lucky with these being on my pizza runs. Normally I'll show you another strat, which we'll probably end up doing after the pizza runs. But there's a convenient time to look for these orbs specifically, and it's while you're doing your reds. Okay, we'll do our reds later for the rest of the quest line, whatever. The reds being the actual tower defense objectives up on the top roofs usually. But we'll do my pizzas first. I think we have, what, 2 more now? Maybe? I don't know, it might be a while. I'll probably just cut this part of the video actually. I said I won't do much editing, but I guess I'll cut here. 2 more pizzas, and then whatever. Okay, good example of what happens. I just bugged myself out of the map. So when you respawn, there's nothing you can do. You can't click any UI, you can't like try clicking return to spawn. It's an example, if you're going too fast I guess, but I'm just gonna get to the point where I was. I had what, 3 green orb, 1 blue, I was missing 2 pizzas, whatever. Okay, I'm in a completely new run, because you know I bugged out the first time, but pretty much same progress. I completed all my pizzas off screen though, and we are missing just 2 blue orbs, 2 orange or blue, whatever color you want to call it. and my reds. Okay, so what I do at this point in the quest line, why I do the pizzas first, is because now you can pretty much look for those orbs while you're clearing reds. Okay, so go to your reds, go to, I don't know what just happened there. Go to your reds over here, red exclamation point, like on the rooftop, this one. Start it up, look for the objectives you're looking for, or the modifiers I mean. So at this point in the quest line, I need all of them. I'm just gonna start this one up regardless of what I had. And then place down my Gogeta, give it a little bit, and place down my Bulma pretty soon. Also, one thing to know is that every bit of money you save up from like your reds in here, from every run, every bit of money you get is going to transfer over when you actually do the boss fights for some reason. Like your money never resets, so at the end of the run, if I have any money left over, it'll help me out in the boss fights later. But pretty much, you place down your stuff, okay. At this point, I think Gogeta probably clears, only upgrade him one time maybe. So upgrade Gogeta, and once I'm set with that, like, stuff down, you know, I'm running that 4 out of 5 wave in the background, I go look for my orbs, okay? So while you're clearing your reds, look for your orbs. Right here, there's one blue, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. And then we need one more. So I don't know, where you know where to look, or how you know where to look kind of comes with playtime, okay? Like, the longer you run around in this map, the more you know, like, hey, it usually spawns this building, or this corner, but general rule of thumb, okay? I like to do my pizzas first, because then I have all the time in the world to do my reds, and while I'm getting to wave 5, look for my orbs. And then once that one's done, I go do another red. So this one right here. Boom, boom. Start this red. Normal, clone, or sprinter. I need like all of them at this point. Start it up. And we'll just place down Gogeta when we can. See how my money transfers over, by the way. Grab my Bulma to farm up more. Vital down, get some Namis down for the Gogeta passive, which is this one right here, by the way. But yeah, while this is running with my Gogeta, I'll upgrade him one time, and maybe 2 times to be safe. Go look for the last Iron Man orb. Anywhere on this map. Should check the beaches, even out in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it's like out here somewhere. Check over here. Looks like we're also about to clear a red, so I'm gonna get to the next one over here. And I see my Iron Man one as well, so clear this red, start it up. Modifiers, we can check on our modifiers now, see what we need. But for the like general rule of thumb, probably need to clear at least like 3 reds before you even check your quest book and see which ones you're missing. Like you need to usually clear about like 5 in a run. Depending on your luck, probably more, like 6 or 7, not trying to be funny. Okay, 6 or 7 runs of these red objectives, and you usually get your quest done. Maybe more if you're really unlucky. Depends on your RNG with the modifiers, but okay, for example, this run. Right now I'm missing 2 range, 1 hyper armor, and the orb I'm about to get. 2 air. Looks like that's all. So 2 air, 2 range, 1 hyper armor. Unless I'm misremembering, but orb is right here for me. Go pick this up, the blue one, orange one. Then we just need to do a couple more reds and get our modifiers done. So usually on the rooftops, I'm going up to this one up here. Careful, remember, if you don't want to get bugged out, make sure to lose your momentum before coming up to these like crazy slopes or whatever. But normal sprinter, hyper armor I know we need, so I'll do it, I think. Unless I'm tweaking. Sure we need hyper armor. Yeah, we do. So it's a good one to do. We also need range. Now that I've got pretty much all my quests done, I'm gonna go stand by where I think the bosses spawn, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll start with Green Goblin, because technically it is probably the easiest quest to complete. But depending on your luck with bugs right now, kind of the hardest boss to complete. Okay, so Green Goblin's like right here, right by this tall building. You can see the boss markers here with these skulls, so I'm gonna start off by doing this one. For Venom, by the way, you just kind of get him over time by killing enemies, so once you kill the other bosses, he'll kind of be the last one you do if you need to kill more enemies. But anyway, start off with Green Goblin, placed on my Bulma, max her out. Vegeta going down, I put him like right about here. Doesn't really matter for this one. As long as you have my exact team, your damage should be good enough. Like, the goal with this one, okay, with the Green Goblin boss fight, you're really just trying to kill him really fast, because the bug with him right now, this guy's entire gimmick, every boss has like their own gimmick, right? This guy's entire gimmick is that he's bugged, and he will kill you at like this point in the track, even though this track is this big, okay? And the reason for that seems to be like invisible enemies for some reason. Like, I don't know what happened there, but your units will like target something random and not the boss, and the boss will kill you when he gets to here instead of like out to here. It's really weird. So show you more about the setup and everything, okay? Place down your 2 damage units, get down your idol, get down your Namis wherever in Gogeta's range. Now my Ancient Shinobi, I put one near the front usually to kind of rewind stuff immediately. Put one kind of over here just to cover these two, whatever. And one over here. Doesn't really matter for this one too much. Now for your Gogeta and your Sailor King, okay? Once you clear out enough enemies here, make sure to keep skipping waves by the way, as long as you're able to clear them. Once you're done clearing out most of your enemies here, you want to set them to strongest, okay? Because as I mentioned, there is a bug where I don't know what causes it, I don't know exactly what it is, but your units will just kind of stop attacking the boss, and it looks like they target some random invisible thing that's not on your screen, they're hitting nothing. So put them on strongest so they make sure they target the boss, just to be safe, okay? I always do this every run. And then you should be good, as long as you have the damage. So I'm just going to set these guys to strongest and wait a little bit. See the wave counter right here, wave down to 15. I'm going to wait till wave 15, and we can probably kill a green goblin. Alright, we got the wave 15 Azure Imp spawning in right now. A little bit late to start recording, my bad. But as you see the damage numbers here, he's getting chunked. One of the myths going around was that you can't use abilities while you're fighting this guy. Isn't true. You can go ahead and use whatever ability you want, so I'll just go and show you. Like, I'll use my nuke. The thing is, okay, there's like an invisible enemy. I don't know if it's the boss himself, or if there's like invisible enemies running around the track the whole time. Something's bugged about this guy. That's the only hard part about him. You need to kill him faster than it looks like, okay? So you need to chunk him down pretty quickly. And then once we kill this guy, which I'm pretty confident he's dead here, I'm just gonna leave it. Looks like we won. Yep, once the boss thing goes away and you don't respawn. If you don't respawn, you know you didn't die. So, boom. Cleared the green goblin. Next, I guess we'll do Venom, because he's right here. So, Venom is, I think, the hardest boss if I had to go. Well, you know, hardest one right now is Green Goblin because he's bugged, but like, number-wise and gameplay design-wise, the hardest one should be Venom. So, we'll start this up right here, Venom boss time. This is his own like little intro as well, kind of cool. But, place down my Bulma, max it out. I'm gonna place down my Gogeta somewhere where he can see the front. It would make sense, like, okay. At first you might think like, wow, we got this big track, you know, it would make sense to put my Gogeta to cover as much track as possible. What I end up doing with my strat, with whatever rewind unit you have here, put them towards the front, and just have them kind of infinite rewind stuff, okay? So, put one here, put one like right about here, then one like right about here. And just have Gogeta hit it in the spawn over and over. As long as Gogeta kind of reaches the front, there's a good spot to put him. So, just keeping him right here, whatever, it's good enough. Get my Namis down. 3, 1, 2, 3. And King Sailor's damage actually does kind of matter. There's some variations of the team where you can just run like a different rare to buff Gogeta more, and then it might just take longer to clear, but I guess my King Sailor like right here so you can see spawn as well. Close enough to seeing spawn. And I'm just gonna wait until the Venom wave now. One pro tip, by the way, for anybody doing this event, Venom's about to spawn, but while you're in the run, before you even extract, which we'll talk about extracting later, okay? You can also go to your stage manager here and check if you got certain drops. So right now, I actually got Spider-Man. That is really good news for me. Spider-Man is the only unit I'm missing. I already have Venom evolved, I already have Iron Man evolved, and I have Spider-Man Evo item. So I'm just missing Spider-Man, and he's right here. I just need to clear this, and we'll be good. Please do not bug me out. If my run bugs out, I'll be very sad. But almost ready to showcase every Spider-Man unit from this update, okay? So Venom spawns in. Once his shield breaks, just use your Gogeta nuke, and Venom's gimmick is actually a real one, okay? He will delete units around him. I don't know if it's like random. I think it kind of is just random. I don't know like how it chooses what to delete, but there you got rid of one of my Nami, so I'll just put her back down. If he gets rid of one of your King Sailors or Gogetas, that's kind of a problem. Just kind of be paying attention on this fight. Make sure you're paying attention if he gets rid of your stuff. Place him back down, max him back out. Not your Moderas though, keep them upgrade 1 for the confusion. But as long as you have the Moderas for walkback and you have the damage, you should be fine. We're just going to go to the next boss fight now while we kill the Venom. Always check your unit manager to see if he deletes anything important, but usually Venom's not that hard as long as you have the Gogeta team, so not that bad. Now for the Iron Man boss, okay. I don't really know if this guy has a gimmick, but I'll tell you what I learned right away trying to do this guy, okay. Trying to do this boss fight was the first problem I ran into with this boss fight here. Was the lack of hill placements, okay? This is why in the very beginning, I told you guys not to run any hill units on your team. I don't know how much I really went in detail on that, but I think I briefly mentioned, don't run hill units on your team right now, because if you look around, right, this right here isn't a hill. You think it's a hill, not a hill. This right here, it's a hill in some of the reds we did for the quest, right? You can place down hill units on these benches, but nope, not here. So if you run any heal units into the Iron Man fight, you can't use them at all. And I don't know, that was one obstacle I ran into with this fight. Anything else, I don't really know. I mean, this guy's kind of just a normal boss, so... Yeah, this one's for Iron Man. I'm going to place down all my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Auto down by the front. One right over here, one right over... Why not? Okay. Then King Sailor. I think he's a line AoE max upgrade. I usually put him like right here, because then when he's maxed out, his line will cover straight from here to here, you know? But anyway, wait till wave 15. Wave 15 is the important part when the boss spawns in. Just kind of a damage check is all. Okay, we got the final boss spawning in, Tangerine here. Apparently this guy's Mandarin in Marvel. I don't know. I don't know the Marvel characters too well. Okay, I know Spider-Man and Iron Man and Venom, of course, but and Green Goblin. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. But we're going to Gogeta nuke whenever on this guy. Really, you don't need to time it or anything. Just try and do as much damage as you can. Try and kill him. And it really isn't hard if you have rewinds. Like, you see he's barely leaving spawn, and we've already done half his health, so I don't know. This guy's probably the easiest of the boss fights, this Tangerine guy. Because we have enough AoE to clear the clones he spawns in. Doesn't really matter at all. Oh, just kind of wait. So, okay, perfect timing. Next extraction countdown is telling me in a few seconds here. So, you spawn like every 5 minutes, okay? So I guess this one's for like minute 25. That's a little bit off, I guess. So, extraction point right there, that green thing, okay? These are how you go home after you get loot that you're happy with, okay? So I guess if you're new to the event, you might be kind of misled and think like, oh, I just need to try and extract as quick as I can. But you don't get the unit drops unless you kill the bosses, right? So we're trying to kill every single boss and then extract. So for me, this was like a 25-minute run. I guess by the time we complete the extraction, it's gonna be like a 28-minute run or something. I don't know. It takes a few minutes to do the extraction, but just go ahead and kill the Tangerine here. I'm gonna go and make my way to the extraction while we're killing him, because we guarantee to kill him there. So, make sure to be pretty careful not to bug out your run. Okay, I'm gonna lose my momentum and use C to go up. And there we go. And we're up on the roof. We have the extraction. Start it up. Boom. These are pretty easy, especially compared to the boss fights. Just max out your stuff as quick as you can. Clear it, and you're good. This is the final way home. Okay, this is how you cash out with all your loot, is the extraction. So, you don't have to do the last one in 35 minutes or whatever. You do it whenever you clear all the bosses. Just extract with all your loot. Again, there's like 25% chance of even getting a unit, so if you clear everything, there's a 40% chance of the Evo items, by the way. But you could clear everything and not get anything. Like, not get any units, not get any Evo items. You do get rerolls and you do get relics, so it is pretty good for that, but I don't know. Like, you could extract with no units with you, so it really is RNG based, this whole game mode is. But anyway, we should be good. Everything maxed out. Get my Namis down. And extraction usually only takes a few minutes here, so we should be done pretty soon. I'm going to wait that out. 2640. Could be done around 27 something then. Yep, okay, 2646. And wait, is that shiny? Did I just get shiny Spider-Man? I think I just got shiny, but yeah, I already have Iron Man and Venom. Is that shiny Spider-Man? Yeah, I think it was. Wait, what? Okay, well, there's the Spider-Man event, man, I guess. It's, yeah, not that hard if you know what you're doing, I guess, but use the drops too. Whatever. Hopefully that helped you guys out. If you didn't see it live on stream, whatever, this was live stream as well. I don't know, I'm very tired. Sorry if this is kind of a jumbled video. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.